is the final call for passengers of Qatar Airways on flight number QR9592 Doha. Please board the aircraft immediately through Gate 8. Thank you.
Prepare for landing.
This will be your body temperature reading.
Oh, fucking tired after this. I will have a shower and then we will... As you can see on my stupid beard, I'm quarantined in a hotel. I've been in quarantine for the last 13 days. I'm getting really sick of this room, these four walls. I'm not allowed to go out, get some fresh air, not allowed to go exercising, anything. It's been just staying at the hotel room, just waiting to get out and join the ship, which I finally will be able to do tomorrow. So yesterday, the hazmat suit guys that delivers the food 3 times a day, it looks like this. It's been very varying if the food is good or just eatable or not eatable at all. Today I haven't eaten either breakfast or the lunch. I instead ordered some room service, just chicken nuggets, and that has also been like plain food. Nothing special, even though this is supposed to be a quite good hotel. But anyway, as I said, the hazmat suit guys came yesterday and stabbed me in the nose with another PCR test. I have done so many PCR tests by now, and this was the worst one I've ever taken. The ones you do yourself is quite terrible, but this one was completely another level. He just stabbed me in the nose. It felt like he was picking on the eyeball. Then today I got a phone call with confirmation that I will be checking out in between 9 a.m. tomorrow and 12 a.m. tomorrow. They will spread out all of us that is checking out so the lobby doesn't get crowded or anything. Then we will head on to join the ship, and I'm going to join Crystal Cruises, and it's so great to be back cruising. I've been looking forward to this ever since I was on Star Pisces, and it was actually my internship on Star Pisces that gave me the opportunity to come here and work for Crystal Cruises instead. But now I will start getting packed. The room have become quite messy, and get rid of this stupid beard. So I will check in with you later on. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, so I just got off a phone call with both like the health administration here in Malaysia and also with the skipper on board Crystal Symphony that said that my corona test that I did yesterday is apparently positive. So they will move me tonight to a quarantine center. Have no idea what that is. It's supposed to at least be a private hotel. And then we will try to do more tests, antibody test, and see what is going on. Because I have no symptoms. I tested negative in Stockholm. I'm so tired. I just hope that I would be able to sign on tomorrow, but that won't happen. Does it sound like? And then they started talking about maybe have to sign on in Cypern instead at June 11. Oh, this is a nightmare. So let's get packed really quick, because they already sent the transportation. So I will be transported to the quarantine center. Yeah, I almost hope they test us tonight. No, not me neither. Right then, let's have some breakfast. Let's see what we can find today. Same as yesterday, I don't really know what this is. It's something cold. Like it looks like, yeah, fruit, croissants, some baked pastries. We have some jello, sausages. So every morning in between like 7 and 8 they come. They leave all of this food outside of the door. Then we pick it up. We go inside, we eat, we don't leave the room. Let's dig in See what we can find. It's a hash brown and some pale sausage. I skipped this box. Wonder what this is. Mango, and I think it's probably yogurt. Yes, a nice croissant, some pastry, and some other nice pastry. As I said, I probably won't eat the sausages, and I probably won't eat the bread. It's a thing that I get in here. I don't get to pick what I want to eat, so either you suck up or you shut your mouth. I'll finish this up and get back to you. Now it's calling. Yes, hello, speaking to John. 8:15. Alright. Yeah, thank you. Bye. Okay, so that was the receptionist. They called me and said that 8:15, in about 15 minutes, I need to be down in the reception because we are going to this COVID assessment center, get bracelets, and be 100% corona patients. Okay, let's go and get that bracelet and become a real corona patient.
Seven hours later.
6 hours later, I'm finally back. Jesus Christ, that was a nightmare. I'm gonna put some food inside of me and a lot of water. It has been so hot. Haven't eaten since breakfast. It's like 4 p.m. now. Okay, see you later. It took like 7 hours, I think. I think we arrived at 9 and went out at 1600. So first of all, it was a hell of a ride. They put us in an ambulance and none of us are like life-threatening sick. But anyway, the driver just went for it and drove like crazy through the whole Kuala Lumpur, getting us to our arena. And well, outside of the arena we had to queue for an hour to get inside. Well, inside we had to show that we had registered in an app, then showed our test result, which is positive. Then they had to register everything in a computer. Then we had to move forward to the next counter, queue an hour at that counter, and then come to the counter and take some vital signs, like they took the temperature, weight, blood pressure, pulse, stuff like that. Then they let us go to the third counter where we met a doctor. They asked what we are doing here, stuff like that, and where we will quarantine. And we were so healthy that we got home quarantine. That means for us, this hotel. Heard nightmare stories for another colleague that for some reason ended up at a big, just a big hall where they put a lot of people. After the third counter, we went to counter number 5, which was our counter 4, and got this bracelet which says that we have to stay in quarantine until 3rd of June, since we got the result in the 24th of May, so we have to be in quarantine for 10 days. If this is really important, we can join a ship if we get back our test result from this morning negative. So that is the only thing that I'm waiting for, and that I hope so much that it comes back negative and I can join the ship tomorrow. Good morning. I'm just woke up. It's like almost 11. I haven't slept in so much because I don't want to wake up, because I haven't heard anything. I've woken up multiple times just checking the phone, and then I finally got to hear from my neighbor Sylvia that is next door, and also from another guy from the office that asked me if I already had COVID, and I confirmed to him that I already had it in April. Then Sylvia told me that me and her are apparently negative, so it was a false test. And now they don't know how to like appeal this, so we can get these things off and actually be allowed to leave the country. They have to do this in 8 hours because the ship is leaving 1800. So I will just make some quick coffee. I brought my AeroPress and some Swedish coffee. See what happens today. Oh my god. Okay, after waiting the whole day for a final decision, we finally got it. I got it from my crewmate just next door here. The message from our front office manager. Yeah, the Malaysian authorities won't release us from the quarantine. So we will be stuck here the whole quarantine time out until the 3rd of June. Now we don't know where we will end up when we are released. Right now, the ship has left the port already. We got the decision a couple of hours ago. She's just outside of Kuala Lumpur. She's already making her way to the Suez Canal and later on Cyprus, which will be the next port of call. So we'll see if we will join in Cyprus on June 10th. The question is what will happen between the 3rd of May and June 11. Right now the office are working on a solution to get us on board in Cyprus, hopefully. Yeah. The suitcase is packed. Packed most of the camera bag and are charging just last equipment, which means I'm finally cleared to check out of this quarantine. Just received the negative PCR test for flying this morning and also got the most of the details from my crewmate Sylvia next door here. So we are going to the Corona Assessment Center to cut these wristbands. And then we are going to Port Klang for some clearance of some sort, and then we go to the airport. So it's currently like 9:30 a.m. and our plane is bound to take off at Kuala Lumpur airport at around 01:40. Hope everything goes smoothly, and I really want to just go to the airport immediately. Don't want to spend a minute longer than I have to in this hotel room. So come along on our journey to Cyprus. Are we excited to get the wristband cut?
We're so excited.
So we're finally at the Kuala Lumpur airport and everything is just closed. Such a terrible idea to be traveling right now. So good morning and welcome to another breakfast session with me. This is the last 24 hours in quarantine. Tomorrow the ship will arrive, tomorrow early, and tomorrow 11 p.m. I will check out and go to the ship, finally. So let's have some breakfast. We have had the same breakfast every day since we arrived. And of course we are in Cyprus, so there's halloumi, really yummy. And then cheese and some bread. And one orange juice. That's actually nice. That we haven't got in any place so far for the breakfast. So yeah, just gonna finish this, and then we will head down to the lobby and have a 5th or something PCR test. So now it's time for another PCR test, so we can join tomorrow. See how many people. Oh, I hope that was the last COVID test I will be doing for a while now. But now it's done. Hopefully it comes back negative. Then I will join tomorrow. So the plan for today is, the sun is just coming around. I will hit the sunbed. East off. And here you have the pool, which we are not allowed to access. So try to get to work on the town while I can. The weather is so great. I've been wasting almost the whole day just laying on the sunbed and just maximizing sun hours and getting a good tan. But I think it's time to stop procrastinating and get packed. It's have started to look like a big mess in this room, like shit everywhere. So try to get this cleaned, packed, and be ready for the transfer to the ship tomorrow. I'm so excited to finally be able to sign on this. It's been a roller coaster of a trip. So yeah, let's get packed from this hotel. And the vessel should be almost arriving soon. I will be checking out now, go down, have some breakfast in the restaurant actually, and then we will get a ride over to the ship. I'm finally on board. This is my little cabin. It's quite nice. Have a really large bed. Have of course my own cabin, so that's always nice. And yeah, it's been a really roller coaster of a trip, but I'm so glad to finally be on board. We are currently heading on from Limassol in Cyprus to Bremerhaven in Germany, where we'll do repairs and preparation for starting up the cruise industry later on in August. Our sister vessels will already start now in July, soon be in Caribbean and starting cruising. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm currently in my bodysuit because I'm about to go up to the lifeboats and inspect some lifebuoys inside of them. Good morning and welcome on board. It's currently 5:30 in the morning and we have been rewinding the watch every day for the past 6 days since we are crossing the Atlantic for Boston. Currently we are just south of Canada and are proceeding southwest down to Boston. At the moment we are -4 hours UTC and we started at +2 hours UTC from Bremerhaven. But now I really need to head up to the bridge. So see you guys later. So, get rid of this one. Need to wear this as soon as we leave the cabin. Just back from my morning watch. I'm currently on 6 to 10 in the morning and then 6 to midnight in the evening. We actually had some humpback whales just crossing our bow this morning with like 200 meters in front of the bow, and then all of a sudden one popped up just next to the bow. So you need to keep a lookout and don't hit the whales. God's sake. Just turn down my cabin so it's nice and fresh sheets, get a nice nap before it's time for lunch, and then do the STCW training. I will join chief officer and first officer for these trainings this afternoon. This day just took a more interesting turn. I was just going to get some food and then we received a public announcement that the ship had turned around because there was a drifting sailing boat. But right now I have to run because the STCW training starts in like 15 minutes. Let's go and check out the training. Then later on I've promised we will discuss this whole sailing boat investigation and search and rescue. It's the first time I've been on a ship where we had to do something like this. It was really interesting and have some good footage to show later on. But first, STCW training up on deck 11. Let's get going. So, welcome to my cabin. This is my real cabin. Nice little bed. Now, bathing shorts is on. Towel. Just need that damn face mask again. So, let's head up to deck 11 and splash some food. Well, that's it for today's training. Tomorrow they will do some firefighting with extinguisher and BA sets. What a day it's been. Now, finally, nice Red Bull, get a shower, and then let's talk about this search and rescue. Wow, what an eventful day that turned out to be. I couldn't plan it better for this video, but anyway, let me explain a little bit what happened. I was just standing in line for the lunch when our chief officer made a PA announcement for the whole ship, saying that they had stopped the ship and are turning around to investigate a drifting sailing boat that was passing by in the water. I dropped my plate and went straight to the bridge. I assisted with keeping the notes so we get all the times correct for the reports later on, and also helping contacting the JRCC, which is a Joint Rescue Coordinator Center. So in the meantime, while we were trying to communicate with the rescue center, the captain turned the ship around, and the chief officer together with the vice captain launched one of the tender boats, proceeded out to the drifting sailing boat to investigate if there was anyone on board. What they could see, there was no one on board, and after we got hold on JRCC, they confirmed for us when we gave the name of the vessel and the color of the hull and also the length of the ship, then they could already say that this ship has been abandoned for a while, we already suspected this was the case, but we wanted to investigate it, of course. After that we retrieved tender boat. Later on we did some searching on Google. They discovered that this sailing boat was abandoned back in June. The person on board was saved by another tanker. Really smooth operation. This is why we train basically every day. Everything went as it should. So now I will try to make up some report of this deviation from the route and also this investigation of the sailing boat. A few minutes left until it's dinner. Some dinner, then we'll be back up on bridge. So basically right now I'm on duty 6 to midnight and also 6 in the morning to 10 in the morning. Quite a good watch. I'm not jealous of my colleague that has the watch from midnight to 6, but I will have it eventually. Take it easy for a few minutes, then dinner, then bridge. See you. Good morning and welcome up to the bridge on board Crystal Symphony. I'm finally in my uniform. It's been probably more than a month since we started operation. We started out sailing from Boston to Bermuda, but now we relocated and are in the big apple. Such a great view from the bridge. You can just see like the lights from Times Square peeking through some of the skyscrapers. At least a central cockpit. She's quite old vessel, so it was not built with a cockpit from the beginning. So they recently installed it, and that's why there's not a lot of equipment. But we have at least completely new radar and ECTI setup with the Nacos Platinum. I had it on Star Pisces. Check out that video up here. So a little bit familiar with the ECTIs from before. But it's really nice. I think it's one of the favorite. And ECTIS is basically electronic chart display information system, digital paper charts basically. Charts, and then we have the radar. So this is where we are docked at the moment, just next to Norwegian breakaway. That is huge. Finishing my watch in an hour, and then it's 5 AM. Gonna go down, sleep for a few hours, enjoy the view when I wake up, and then we set sail in the evening for Bermuda once again. So yeah, this is basically where we are now, in middle of New York, and then we're gonna go out here, down south, east, and into Bermuda. So much text and Yeah, while we sail in here, come in from the east through a narrow channel. Is the plan, and then we go around the whole island since there's a lot of reefs, and then we are docking at King's Wharf here at this pier. Good morning, or what to say. It's quite late in the afternoon and it's time for me to head out to the bridge. I had some few hours off. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, and we are departing at 6 o'clock from New York. The weather is great. Just look through the window, so it's gonna be amazing sailing by the Statue of Liberty again. Yesterday when we came in it was quite cloudy and almost a little bit of rain in the air. So tonight, sunset, Statue of Liberty sailing by. So yeah, I haven't done too much today. I woke up quite early to attend the passage planning meeting, which is held on the bridge before every voyage. It's basically we go through the route that we are going to sail and just discuss the weather and all environmental things that we have to keep in mind. Then I went down to bed again for a few more hours. So now it's time for me to start working again, go up on the bridge. We'll start preparing the checklist, and I will be off just as the departure starts. So I'm gonna be able to film a lot. Can actually make a quick little cabin tour. So this is my little cubicle. I have, since I'm almost out of breath now. So I have this nice officer cabin with a desk, small sofa and quite large bed. Some of these cabins have just a 90 centimeter bed, but this one is a little bit larger. A nice porthole, and of course really nice to not have to share cabin with someone. My door, my small toilet. But yeah, otherwise very nice cabin. Not too much to complain about really. Well then, let's head up to the bridge and get ready for departure. So, quick check-in. I just woke up, had some lunch, and now it's time to go up to the bridge and prepare for departure. I heard this morning that they started closing all these hatches for our windows. So when I come back, this one will probably be closed because, as you can see outside, the wind have picked up. We're expecting some really nasty weather. So yeah, now let's head up to the bridge. See you later. The weather is terrible. The rain is pouring. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. So we have some winds. We're expecting the wind to whip up some pretty nasty waves. So when we leave later on today, we're gonna encounter around 4-meter waves. Gonna take a westerly route, try to escape as fast as possible from this weather, and then go along the coast up to New York again. Once back in New York, my reliever will come on board. We will give him a week's handover until we get to Bermuda again, and then I will finally be able to sign off and go back home to Sweden for a really nice vacation, which is well needed now. It's been an incredible experience. I'm looking forward so much to come back here. I'm just finishing off my watch now. It's almost 5 o'clock. Then I'm heading down for sleep. Then I will be up here again around 2 in the afternoon preparing for the departure, and then we depart to Bermuda and going out to this really nasty weather. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Not the greatest of weather, as you can see. So yeah, departure will be very interesting, I'm sure. So roughly midnight, 15 minutes past midnight. It's time to head up to the bridge to relieve Second Officer Philip, and me and my Swedish First Officer Conrad will have the watch tonight from midnight to 6, and we're going 1 hour back, so that's why we're going up now 30 minutes past midnight. So yeah, see if we can shoot some waves in the dark. So it's final time for the last arrival here in Bermuda. So tomorrow I sign off. Now we head up to the bridge, and my reliever will do the most of the navigation and checklist, all of this, and I will just support him, and then arrive in Bermuda, tie up, start packing, and tomorrow we do the last part of the handover, and then finally get to fly home. So let's set up now. Pilot should already be on board, hopefully.
Also tonight, Miami-based luxury cruise operator Crystal Cruises announcing its closure. The company says all 238 employees at its Miami base have been laid off. U.S. Marshals recently seized 2 Crystal cruise ships in the Bahamas because the company owed millions of dollars in unpaid fuel bills. Those ships had sailed from South Florida.
So yeah, that's that ending to this story. I was really looking forward to go back to Crystal Symphony, meet all the amazing colleagues back on board. Thank you everyone so much that I've been working with for the past 5 months I spent on board. 30 days in quarantine, and then about 140 days on board also. But yeah, as you saw in that news clip, Genting first filed for bankruptcy, the owners, and then Crystal Cruises filed for bankruptcy. Currently the ships are seized by US Marshals outside of Bahamas, and there's no, very unsure if I'm going back. Currently I'm on another ship. I got a new job pretty much immediately, so I'm on National Geographic Islander 2. That's a mouthful of a name, but make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and please leave a comment. That helps so much. And I will see you guys very soon with more videos from this ship instead. So yeah, see you.